Just when you got dreams closer than imagine, plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black 20.
59. Check. No. Off.
Black, what's that?
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
55. You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Alert.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost. Picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check, Mike 42. I hope you brought your lunch.
Get it.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down.
Ready?
42, Mike's 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st and 10, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down. Jones, T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's caught. Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
On the double.
42, Mike, 42. They can't hang with us.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Butler. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the boot. Monday. Slam, slam.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
That 180.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Block it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Mike to 59.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the flag.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Let's go.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That, like 80.
Mike, check, 59.
Watch the run, watch the run.
6,
Jack 16.
6 down.
44. Slack it through.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go,
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor.
Get there.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That, 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Quarter.
Watch 89, he's yours. Check, butt set. Check.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Check three. No foul. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
Set. 10-2, sir.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Look at the dance and the juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
59. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first and 10 is Connor. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Roethlisberger now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Eight. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
24,
Ben to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Able to push his way through. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
80 weapon.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Snickers, got to spin.
Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Check 25.
50.
On second down, it's Connor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
3 buzz.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you're never there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but they got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Connor on the toss play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the cap. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Conner going to try and run it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hogs and picking passes off.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A little juke, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jones operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. On first down, Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jones to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready.
boys. 42. 42's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and